Hey, how you doing? Jake here. So in this video, I just wanted to really walk through an example of one of the clients that we've worked with recently and her truly outstanding results when it comes to Instagram. Gina um, probably started working with us about 9 months ago, and the thing that I mean, firstly, the thing that struck me is that she's very very similar to a lot of the clients that we work with. She has a bank of knowledge. She's got an expertise. She was working with a few clients sort of here and there, which predominantly came through referrals. She was doing a little bit on Facebook at the time, but there wasn't really any sort of steady stream of consistent people coming into her business, and she didn't really have a clear, what I would call kind of customer acquisition pathway. There was no consistency and reliability in where those clients were coming from, and so because of that, there was no consistency and reliability in her income as well, right? Um, so when we sat down together, she said, "Look, this is what I want to do. I want to build a community. I want to take people off Instagram, and then I want to nurture that relationship, and then offer my coaching programs and my online packages and teaching programs and such." And the cool thing is that, whether you sell one to one, whether you sell one to many, if you've got high ticket, low ticket, Instagram's a perfect place because it's where the traffic is. It's where people spend their time. And the other thing that I absolutely love about Gina, and I say this to her, and I mention this to everybody we speak to about her, is that she doesn't look like your typical Instagram influencer, right? When you open up Instagram, or when people think of Instagram, Gina's probably not the face that comes to mind when you think of that, right? Which is what makes this growth, these results, the growth not just in her Instagram but in her business, so incredible. It really, really does. And so she came to us when she had about 300 followers. I don't unfortunately have many screenshots of her account at that time, because she just absolutely took off. And she said, "No, do you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to make sure this happens." And so I want to give you some specific things that she did today to ultimately take her account. And I'll just show you some of the screenshots here. To take her account, as you can say, from 550 followers to 17,000, and that was in 7 months. And then more recently, as you can see, obviously today, she's grown. She's 40,000 plus. And the key thing is that she's getting leads every day, clicking on this link here, going into her school community, and she's getting clients every week. And there's so many different ways that people can go to grow on Instagram, but the number one thing that we focused on was keeping it simple, right? And I know you're thinking, come on, Jake, I thought you were going to give me some specifics here. What's the secret sauce? But the reality is, we just said, let's keep it really simple, because I've seen this again and again and again with all the clients that we work with. The people who succeed and the people that don't, it's really simple. People who succeed are consistent, right? Because when you're consistent, the it's unreasonable to think that if you do the right actions, and that's the key thing, the right actions, but if you're consistently doing the right actions on a frequent basis, it's unreasonable to think that the results are not going to come. And so we had to make sure Gina was doing the right actions, and we had to make sure she was doing them consistently. So the type of content that we focused on and that I'd suggested that she focused on, I'm just going to zoom out a little bit for you, is short vertical video, reels, okay, on Instagram. And the goal was this: it was, can we create one video per day? And when you look through her content now, you can see it all looks very similar. There's a lot of similarities here in the sense that it's her. Okay, she's got a similar dress, obviously different outfits and such. She's got the similar background with her kind of bookshelf and such in there as well. The text on the screen, it's either black on a white background or white on a black background. It stands out. But the thing that's remarkable is the reach and the visibility that she's getting, right? And I've taken a few screenshots. I'll show you some of these just in here, which I kind of prepared earlier, is that this is kind of what she was getting at the start, right? If I just zoom in here, she was getting 200, 300 views on her reels, went back in the days when she began, right? Some people say that's a lot. Some people say that's not a lot. Still a lot of people, 300, 400 people seeing your post is a lot of people. But naturally, if you can get more reach, more visibility, then it can take you to the next level. And so when we sat down and we mapped out a few kind of tweaks in her content and her positioning, her hooks as well, her video hooks, take a look now. The average here, I'll tell you what is it, about 7,000. There you go. So 3,000, 3,000, 8,000, 4,000, 22,000, 1,000 or 2,000, 6,000, 4,000. So there's about 7,000 there. And then if you look at the ones today, you can see again 9,000, 25,000, 6,000, 3,000, 5,000, 4,000. So it's consistently happening again and again and again for her. And it just means that her reach is absolutely exploding. So the key things we focused on with this, it was short vertical video. We wanted to make sure that when she created her short vertical video, it was less than 60 seconds long. She had a really strong hook to grab the attention of her audience in the first 3 seconds. She taught one specific thing in that video. It could be 10 seconds, it could be 40 seconds, but she taught one specific thing in that video, and then she has a clear call to action at the end. Every video has the caption across the top to grab people's attention, tell people what the video is about, and every single one of them you'll see here has captions on there as well. So people can read or they can understand what the content in the video is without having to have the audio on. I'd encourage you to come and have a look at Gina's account. And you know, she will openly say when she started, and we've got emails somewhere, you have to forgive me because we've got so much correspondence with her, but we've got emails at the start of the journey where she was saying, Jake, it's taking too long. I don't see this happening. It doesn't seem to be working. Why is there no growth, etc. And I totally understand that. And we just kept saying, just keep doing the right thing. You are doing the right thing. Make this little tweak here, make this little change here, continue to do this. And she did. She absolutely did. And the results now are just phenomenal. They really, really are. And so, you know, whether it's calls being booked in, you can see here, if I zoom in, you know, she had something, or was it 10 out of 16 people that signed up for a strategy call, 7 conversions, all in a month's work. I love that. And that's just one example. You know, she was selling higher ticket products then. Then because of the volume, she moved into more of a community to nurture that audience. So it's very, very achievable for you. It's very, very doable. All the strategies that we shared with Gina, we teach in the 3-day brand builder bootcamp. Okay, it's all in there for you. We literally gave her the exact framework. She went off and did it herself. She had some accountability. She had some guidance along the way, but we gave her all the secret sauce in those 3 days. And so if you're serious about, you know, taking this to the next level and looking at, well, how do I do this? I can't encourage you enough to let us sit down and map this out with you, because it will save so much time. And as you've seen with Gina's account, you know, the results are absolutely phenomenal. And Gina's not exceptional. She's got exceptional results, but she's not a unicorn in the sense that this is just one example, but I could show you 50 other people very similar to this that have got remarkable results just like Gina. So hopefully there's 1 or 2 things that you could take away from this. Go check her out. Go give her some likes and give her some love on her Instagram. And we hope that obviously we can see you very soon and support you with your growth on the platform as well. Thanks so much. I'll see you very soon. Hey, how are you doing? Jake here. So thanks so much for joining us for this video. Look, if it's been helpful, useful at all, remember to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We're literally just getting started on the channel, and so I'd love for this to be shared with more people, especially if you found it useful. If you do want more information, we talk about the training in there in the free masterclass. You're welcome to take a look at that as well. You'll find the information for that in the description below. Clickable link, go ahead, register completely for free. And if it's for you, then I look forward to seeing you there. Thanks so much, and I'll see you in the next video.